Ever pondered how some of the deadliest wars in history ignited due to seemingly trivial reasons? It's a thought that might seem ludicrous at first glance, isn't it? Yet the annals of history are replete with instances where massive conflicts, resulting in loss of countless lives, were sparked by reasons that can only be described as petty. It's an irony that's both fascinating and tragic. Stick around as we delve into 5 such wars and their absurd causes. First on our list is the War of Jenkins' Ear. Now imagine this. Britain and Spain, two mighty nations locked in conflict in 1739, and all because of an ear. Yes, you heard that right. The ear of British sea captain Robert Jenkins, to be precise, severed by Spanish coast guards. This seemingly small act of violence spiraled into a full-fledged war, with naval battles, sieges, and bloodshed. A war waged over an ear. Now isn't that something? Next up, we have the Football War. This conflict, surprisingly sparked by a football match, was a 100-hour war between El Salvador and Honduras in 1969. While a game of football might seem an unlikely cause of war, simmering tensions over immigration issues added fuel to the fire. As passions flared on the field, they spilled over into the political arena, leading to an all-out conflict between the two nations. Who knew a simple game of football could lead to something so catastrophic? Now, let's move on to the Pig War. In the mid-19th century, a squabble over a pig escalated into a full-blown conflict between the United States and Britain. The year was 1859, and the pig, unfortunately, found itself on the wrong side of the US-British border, sparking a dispute that had the potential to ignite a war. It's not every day that a pig is the catalyst for an international conflict. A pig causing an international dispute, that's a first. Fourth on our list is the Pastry War. A culinary clash, this was a conflict between France and Mexico in 1838. The whole fracas began when a French pastry chef's shop in Mexico was damaged during civil unrest. The chef demanded compensation, and when the Mexican government failed to respond, France decided to step in. Yes, you heard it right. An international dispute was triggered over pastries. A damaged bakery leading to a war? Talk about a recipe for disaster. To wrap things up, we've journeyed through time, exploring wars ignited by what many might consider laughable: a severed ear, a football match, a pig's unfortunate demise, and a squabble over pastries. The absurdity is almost surreal, yet the consequences were anything but. These tales highlight the irony of deadly conflict born from trivial disputes. It's quite astonishing, isn't it? Deadly conflict sparked by the most trivial of reasons. It gives us much to ponder about the nature of war and human conflict.